holidays are officially here, and today I am sharing with you how to make one of my most favorite Christmas time sweet treats that I know you're gonna love, how to make homemade Buckeye candy. Okay, we are ready to start, and I'm so excited to be able to share this recipe with you all today. It's one of my most favorite and prized possession recipes that I actually own. One of my very best friends from college, Hannah, this is her Aunt Peggy's Buckeye recipe. And when we were in college, I would go over and help her make these every Christmas, and we would make hundreds of them, I feel like. Be covered in powdered sugar, peanut butter everywhere, be up for hours rolling these Buckeye balls and dipping them in chocolate. We would have a bellyache after we were done because we'd eaten so many along the way, and it was just the best, and I've made them every Christmas since. It was just one of the most special recipes, and I feel like during the Christmas time especially is when we all have a lot of these really special recipes that have been passed down from generation to generation, from friends and family, that we all keep alive and keep going, and it just makes it that much more special. Not only do you look forward to eating it during the holidays every year, but it also instantly takes you back to all those memories you've had for a lifetime. So it just makes it super special, and another reason why I just deeply love food and the stories and how it connects us all, and to be able to share it with loved ones. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. To this bowl, I have 1.5 cups of creamy peanut butter and 1 stick of softened room temperature butter. And that's the key. If the butter is still cold at all, then it's not gonna be able to fully incorporate and mix well with the peanut butter, and it's gonna leave little butter chunks in it, which you're not gonna be able to beat out or get out. So just make sure that you lay your butter out on the counter for at least an hour, if not several prior, just to make sure that it's super soft and room temperature. So to this, we're actually gonna add just a pinch of salt to kind of offset the sweet that it's gonna be, and then just a little splash of vanilla. Now we're gonna go ahead and mix this with a hand mixer and just make sure that it's super smooth and creamy, and then we'll add the powdered sugar afterwards. Okay, the peanut butter and butter is smooth and creamy, no lumps or bumps, which is exactly what you need. And then next, we're just gonna add 2.5 cups of powdered sugar. I like to do it about a cup or so at a time, just because if you put it all in at once, you're gonna have a massive powdered sugar explosion in your kitchen. And I only speak from multiple times of experience. So just add a little bit in at a time, mix it, add some more in, mix it, you get the gist. So we're gonna start with 1 cup, mix, and then we'll add the rest after. Okay, we're finished. We're just gonna scrape down the sides. So I always like to check and just make sure that it's the right consistency by picking up some of the dough in my hands and squeezing it together and rolling it around in a ball, just to make sure that it stays in a ball. If it's too dry and crumbly and you've added too much powdered sugar, then there's gonna be cracks along the ball. It's not gonna fully come together, and it is gonna be crumbly. It's just kind of gonna fall apart in your hand. If you've done that, not a problem. It can totally be fixed. Just add a splash or so, about 1 or 2 tablespoons of milk, blend it together, and it's gonna thin it out and bring that dough back to life so it's not as crumbly. On the other hand, if you've not added enough powdered sugar, then it's gonna be too sticky and won't be able to roll in a ball very well. So when you roll it in your hands, it's gonna be like you're trying to roll peanut butter in your hands, and you're gonna have dough and peanut butter and butter, basically residue, left on your hands. If that's the case, add about 1/2 cup more of powdered sugar to the dough and keep on blending there. So either way, it can be adjusted and added. Just make sure you stop and check to see where you are. This is perfect, so we're gonna go ahead and start rolling out the balls. And honestly, this is the fun part of the recipe. Bring family and friends over to help you, because I feel like this is how it should be done. It can be a big fun party, have Christmas music going on, and everyone's helping you roll it out, because it does take a little bit of time. But before we start rolling out the balls, we're actually gonna go melt the chocolate on the stove over a double broiler. So to a large glass heat-proof bowl, you're gonna add 1 bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips and 1/2 block of melting candy wax. The wax is actually gonna help thin out the chocolate enough so that it's really easy to dunk the peanut butter balls in. It's gonna be able to help you get that really thin, perfect, beautiful layer of chocolate on the outside of your Buckeyes. And it's also gonna give the chocolate a really beautiful shine as the chocolate hardens. I'm gonna go ahead and get started rolling out all these balls because I have a little bit of work ahead of me, and then I'll meet you back over at the stove to dip them all in chocolate and finish up this recipe. Once you finish rolling all of the Buckeyes and the chocolate is fully smooth and melted, it's time to start dipping. I love to use this two-prong kitchen utensil that I've had for years, and it's pretty much the only thing I use it for is to dip Buckeyes and bourbon balls into chocolate around Christmas time. It just makes it really easy to dip it down into the chocolate and place it back onto the baking tray. Plus, I really like not having a toothpick hole in the top of my Buckeyes. All you need to do is place the Buckeye peanut butter ball on top of the utensil and slowly lower it down into the chocolate until just the top is exposed, and then slowly raise it back up, allowing the excess chocolate to drip off, and place it back on the baking tray to cool and harden. And repeat this process until they are all finished. Once the chocolate has solidified on the outside, they're ready to eat and to be enjoyed. So now we have an abundance of Buckeyes here in our house, and I can't wait to share them with everyone. I love to put these in tiny little holiday cupcake liners and put them in little gift bags and give them out with other Christmas candies during the holidays. It's one of my most favorite gifts to give our friends and coworkers, and everybody loves getting homemade goodies during the holiday times. I need to try one of these right now, even though I know what they taste like and they're so good. And one of my most favorite things around this time of year. Oh yeah. These Buckeyes are a family favorite and something that I know you all will enjoy in your homes this holiday season. So for the full recipe, head on over to KentuckyLiving.com. Everything that you need to know, plus step-by-step instructions, is over there. Plus, don't forget to subscribe to the Kentucky Living YouTube channel, where you can find more yummy recipes just like this one all year round. Thanks so much for following along in my kitchen today. Until next time, I will talk to you very soon, and have a very Merry Christmas. Bye.